this is round one because there's so much more I want to cover with you. If you look at this, these are the notes that I took yesterday. Look at the top. Where's the top? Oh, you motherfucker, you too. You need glasses, motherfucker.
You know what's fucking crazy? I had LASIK.
Oh fuck! You must have had LASIK early.
So 10 years ago,
smashed this fucking bottle. So now
shit.
I got a fucking beer.
10 years ago, I had LASIK, right? And my LASIK, dude, that's a whole nother fucking story I can tell you. I can tell you about all the surgeries I've had, right? All the fucking...
You had a lot?
Vasectomy, toe surgery, fucking eye surgery, all kinds of shit. Nut surgery. I had all kinds of shit. I had LASIK, right? And the moment I had LASIK, the fucking moment that I laid under that fucking machine and they went bzz, 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 bzz. And LASIK surgery was a whole crazy shit. They cut your eye, they cut your cornea, and then they put a device. Like, you remember the credit card? You remember that? So they put one of those, but mini, in your eye, and they go, and with a razor blade, they cut like the fucking slimmest film on your cornea. Again, bro science. I don't know if it's cornea. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's your lens, right? So they put a million different drops in there, so you don't got to blink, and then they put this device in there, and they put it under your eyelid so it holds it open, and it's like a credit card swipe machine. They go, it has a razor blade. They cut your cornea. They put it back. They take the machine. They take that device out. They take that flap that they cut, because it's a flap. They cut it like this, and it doesn't cut all the way through. They cut a flap like a door. So this is your eye. They go, and that one lens over your eye, they take it with a suction cup and pull it over, right? The moment where they pull it over, I'm lying there looking at this machine face up. They go, the moment they take a little suction cup and they pull that lens over, you go from seeing whatever you see, like your vision, straight black. You go blind, straight up. Right? So you go straight black. And then they go, all right, ready with the machine. Ready? Go. 3, 2, 1. And you hear, right? That's all you hear. And then they go, okay, we're good. And then they take that lens and they throw it right back on your eye. So you go from seeing shit straight black, like legit blind, and smelling burnt, because they just lasered your fucking eyeball, right? And then they throw the flap back. And dude, I shit you not, you can see fucking the smallest detail in the smallest head of a screw. Because, like, I'm looking up at the machine, it goes black, they put it back, they shoot my shit with laser, they put it back, and I'm looking at the machine, the laser, and I can see the most minute detail. Wow.
Is it like cleaning cataracts?
Dude, your vision goes from whatever you think you have to being the most pinpoint, precise, accurate vision of an eagle that you can see is in your fucking eye.
What causes vision to fuck up?
So I had astigmatism, right? So apparently the pupil of your eye is supposed to be round. What happens with the pupil with astigmatism? It becomes the shape of a football, like elongated, right? So when I went for my consultation, they tell me, they sit me in the machine. I feel like the Incredible Hulk from the 1970s, where they're sitting there and the cross goes on your fucking forehead, and they start taking pictures of your shit. You're like, ah, you know, and they're throwing fucking air in your eye, testing the density of your eye, the
glaucoma type of shit. Is that a glaucoma test?
No, I don't know what the fuck it is, but they put something touching your eyeball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So your eyeball's like this.
Yes.
Something touches your eyeball and then goes, it zooms back and goes, blows a puff of air at your eye.
So that's what you had to do before this?
Yeah. So as I'm sitting there, going for the free consultation, right? They're checking my eyeballs and all that shit, and then they put this machine and I'm hooked up and all this, and they puff air and they go, okay, you're good, and then they show me all these what looks like straight up a Doppler. You know how you watch the weather and it's like Doppler radar, channel 2, channel 7, or whatever the fuck, and the radar goes and you see all these green and yellow and red, right? I see that from my eye.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, dude, that looks like Doppler radar.
You're looking. You had a different sight.
And
right?
well, it's like a map of your eye. So on the screen right there, they show you a map of your eye, and they show the red, yellow, green.
Like deficiencies.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they are. I guess it's like the areas where you can be corrected, right? And so they show me that, and I go, "Oh shit, that looks like Doppler radar." She goes, "Oh, that's crazy that you say that. The guy that invented the Doppler radar invented this machine to give you a good mapping of your eye. So what it does is maps your whole eye and tells you where the rough spots are and the fucking smooth spots,
where the deficiencies are at.
Exactly where the issues are, right? So they take that and then they go, well, if you make the corrections here, here, and here, you should have 20/20. You should have good vision. And that's what all the models show, right? So then when you go back for the actual surgery, they pull up that Doppler and they put it into the computer, and the computer goes, "Oh, we need to hit here, here, and here with the laser." So then when you lay down, so when you go in, they give you a hairnet or a thing, right, hair thing, and then they put 1,000,000 drops, a bunch of different drops in your eye, and then to the point where you can't blink.
Oh shit!
So you're sitting there,
like
and
torture.
Yeah, so you
like the Wu-Tang song. I'm gonna fucking feed you fucking sleeping pills and just fucking cut your eyelids off.
Yeah. And so you're sitting in the waiting room with this fucking weird like shower cap hairnet thing, and you're trying to blink. You're like,
shut the fuck up.
And you can't blink.
Is that weird?
Fuck yeah, it's weird. But it's only like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Because you go into the room, so you go for the consultation, and then they go, okay, you're a good candidate, and then they figure out all the fucking money wise behind, we'll do payments of this and that. And I was like, well, if I don't make the payments, are you going to repossess my eyes? And they go,
yeah, well, what the fuck?
Wait, she laughs because, no. And it goes real straight. And I'm like, that means you are going to repossess
I'm out of here. I'm fucking out. How long is this going to last?
Yeah. 10 years.
The numb.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The drops.
Yeah, so
now you just start tripping.
And I start seeing the future and shit.
They
put LSD in my eyes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, lucky. My ass. I start fucking seeing demons everywhere. So they put the drops, and then I'm sitting in the waiting room with a bunch of other people with hairnets, bunch of drops in your eyes, and your fucking, your folder with all your information.
Filling out shit.
No, not even filling out. You're sitting there like a fucking dumbass. Like, am I next? And you're not blinking.
Fuck up, doc. So they did that to you. That's what you were. That's what it was.
It's a straight up factory, bro, and it's dope because you go for the consultation. They do all the shit. They map out your eye. They say we need to hit here, here, and here. You're good. Blah 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 blah. Come back Saturday or Friday. No, bullshit. Come back Friday. At 2:30. Okay, I'm there. Come back Friday 2:30. All right, good. We got your credit card. Boom boom boom. By the way, that shit helps out your credit 100% because you go auto pay and it takes out $70 a month. That shit builds up your credit like a motherfucker, right? So I go, they give me the drops, give me my paperwork, give me my fucking hair thing. You'll be on in 5. Feel like you're in a show, right? And so then you see this person going like, have fun, good luck. I hope you have good vision, and they go.
Because everybody's there for the same thing.
Same thing.
Right.
So they go away, and you never see them again, right? And I'm next.
Because they go out the back door.
They go out the back door.
For the people that can see.
So I had to have my friend drive me.
Oh, shit. That's like a porthole, dog. A porthole of cat. Oh, it's like a porthole, dog. So you start off not seeing, go get the surgery, and then go out the back door.
Yeah. And so I had to have my friend drive me. So I went with my friend. I said, hey.
Where'd you have this done at? New York or here?
Orange County.
County.
So right by the fucking block in Orange County, right? And so I went and I told my friend, hey, can you?
How old were you when you moved here to Los Angeles?
So I moved here 2 times. So the first time I moved here, I was probably 2021. And I stayed for a while, working odd jobs here and there, doing whatever, blah, blah, blah. I would work like cold call. I was a telemarketer. So I'd call you when you're eating dinner. You want it? Ready? You want MCI long distance? Remember that shit? MCI?
Mm-hmm.
Or Sprint long distance on your home phone?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I switch people over. Right. And then my younger brother who got sick, they needed help. So I was really doing nothing out here. I was floundering. I was fucking just working fucking telemarketing jobs and doing dumb shit.
Why'd you come out here?
Oh, for the love of my life.
So okay. You came here twice, and both times you came for the love of your life.
Right. So the first time I came, because I was gonna make it. That's it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be set in California. And I came out, wasn't doing anything, really just like struggling. $600 rent for a fucking studio apartment with a fucking Murphy bed that folded up into the wall like Charles in Charge. That shit was dope. Right? My bed folded up into the wall. I had a living room, and then when it's time to go to bed, folded down. Now it's a bedroom. That's all I had, and a bathroom and a closet. That's all I had.
Where at?
Long Beach,
Fucking Long Beach.
across the street from Jordan High School. Right?
Okay. Oh, I know exactly where that's at, dog. Okay.
Fuck yeah, Paradise Gardens. Dude, that shit was the bomb. We fucked up that place with airsoft. That's a whole other story, right? And I came out here, moved out here. I visited, liked it, wanted to move out here because it was a different change of pace. Wanted to get away from.
The first time you were here, how long were you here?
I want to say like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, because I came out here in like 2000, and then my brother got cancer. My younger brother got cancer, lung cancer.
What's his name?
James.
How is he?
Shout out James.
How is he?
He's 4 to 5 years younger than me.
How is he now, though?
Oh, he's 100%.
Let's fucking give it up to James right now, dog. Let's toast him.
Shout out to James. Shout out to
let's take a toast to James.
Gamer Dads. Hold on, let me pour. Shout out to Gamer Dads. That's our account when we play fucking Fortnite. Me and my cousin, my brother.
Oh hell yeah. Let's do that.
At Gamer Dads.
So
Fortnite. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to James. Cheers to you guys.
And if any of you want to come on the podcast, you're always. But still, fuck it though. Still, fuck it.
Fuck it.
My home is your home because my home is his home.
That's what's up. So
cheers.
So I came out. I moved out here. Wasn't really doing anything much. Doing telemarketing jobs, doing odds and ends. Dude, I even started working for a company selling oil changes door to door. That's crazy shit. That's a whole nother fucking story. And then talked to my mom and dad. Hey, brother's kind of sick. You know, he requires a lot. Can you help us out? I'm not doing anything really out here. I was like, you know what? I'll go back. Go back, New York. Help out my brother. Take him to all his appointments. You know, help him out any way I can. He gets better. He's on the mend. He's good. I start working. You know, I'm working. When I went back, I wasn't really working then, you know, because I was with him, going to doctor's appointments, this, that, the other. Then after he got good, I was like, I need to get a job. So a friend of mine, what's his name? Forget About It, Chris. Forget About It.
It's a good name.
Yeah. So shout out to Forget About It, Chris.
What's up, Forget About It, Chris?
Right?
Hey, Forget About It, Chris. You're also welcome on the podcast, dog.
Dude, he's a wild dude. Love that guy. He hooked me up with a job. He was like, yo, you want to... Actually, I was out here visiting Brenda. And I got a phone call. Yo, you want a job? Yeah, man. Well, sure. What's it doing? I was out here, Brenda, driving in the car. Remember, it had a Toyota Corolla driving around. What's it doing? I don't know, man. It's fucking fixing treadmills or some shit. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Do they train me? He's like, yeah. They'll show you how to do shit. That's 20 years ago. Right now, I'm still doing the same fucking job out here in California, fucking fixing treadmills and bikes and all that bullshit, dude. Who the fuck knew I'd become like fucking the man at that shit? You know what I mean? Dude, I was a bartender. Nick, Nick would know. My cousin, we play Fortnite. We went to bartending school. I wasn't a
I
bartender.
low key want to play Fortnite now.
I went to bartending school. Fortnite will fuck you up.
Why?
Oh, man, dude. You got so because you're here. How old are you?
47.
47, dude. You're playing a fucking video game against kids your age, against kids the age of your kids, talking shit. Fuck you, motherfucker! And they're just killing you. You're like, this is not real, dude. Fuck you, little kid. That's why hate happens, you know. But yeah, I went back to tell my brother, and then was like, you know what? You're good. You're healthy. I got a job. I got a skill. I got a skill of fixing shit. All right. Well, and then in that skill, while I was working that job, I call a company, and the company is like based in Irvine. And I go, yeah, man, I used to live out there. I'm trying to go back out there. Oh yeah, we're hiring. Set up an interview. So I call. He goes, here. This is the guy's number. I called for parts. I was like, hey, I'm working on a treadmill. I need X, Y, and Z. All right. And then, from calling so much, you build a relationship with these people. And I was like, hey, man, I'm trying to go back out there. Oh, yeah, we're hiring, dude. Why don't you, here's the number. Talk to this guy. He's in management. He'll interview you. Okay. Call up that guy. Hey, man, I'm trying to go back out there. I'm a tech. I have 3 years of experience fixing your shit, other treadmills and ellipticals and benches and weights and da 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 da. I heard you guys looking to hire people for. Yeah. We'll hook you up with a fucking interview Tuesday in 2 weeks. Shit, I'm living in New York, dude. And I go like this.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
Well, I call up my boss. I go, hey, I got an interview in California in 2 weeks, dude. This is my 2-week notice. Really? It's a fucking Monday, a random Monday or whatever it was. You giving me 2 weeks right now? Yeah, man, I got my interview. Okay, good luck. We'll give you a good reference. I pack up all my shit into my car and I drive with my cousin. I told my cousin, hey, man, I got an interview in California in 2 weeks. I'm moving back out there. Dude, this was that was it. Dude told me I had an interview. Dude told me they were hiring. Gives me a number. I call a guy. He tells me I got an interview in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks. And I go, hey, I tell my cousin, you want to take a trip to California driving? Why?
What's your cousin's name?
Eric. And I go, I got a job interview in 2 weeks. Motherfucker, a job interview. Do I got a job? I got an interview. So I got a job interview in 2 weeks in California. You ain't doing shit. You ain't got nothing going on. Take a trip with me. All right. And I help him buy. I don't remember if I helped him buy his plane ticket back to New York from California or if he just did it. He just goes, I got it. And I pack up all my shit in my car and I tell my mom, hey, moving out to California again. She goes, you sure?
What's your mom's name?
Petra.
Petra.
Yeah.
She Greek?
No, but it's a Greek name, Puerto Rican. And she goes, you sure? Yeah. Okay. And the job interview is in like 2 days. I told my cousin, you ready to go? Yeah. Pack up all my shit in my fucking Mazda 626. Dope ass car. Only car where you hit AC and then there's a button for the vent. You hit the button for the vent oscillates back and forth. So when the AC's going, like you remember your fan, it would fucking go back.
Right there.
That fan, it goes side to side and spreads the cool air. This would do it with the vents. Everyone that got in the car was like, "That's a dope feature. I've never seen that before. Never seen it since." Packed up my 626 stick shift manual. And I go, Eric, let's go. September. Sometime it's first or second week of September.
Year.
Don't know. 2003, 4,
Okay.
maybe 4, October, September, October. Drive cross country, straight, no stops. Just enough money for gas from between New York to California.
How long did that take?
Normally, if you take breaks and shit like that, it takes about 3 days. Me and this fool made it in 52 hours.
Did you guys go south
We
or
went
north?
We went New York, New Jersey, northern route. Dropped down. Oh. Because I remember we came through Flagstaff, which is lower.
The 10 freeway.
Yeah. And I remember we came through Flagstaff because me and him were going downhill. A lot of Flagstaff is downhill. And we hit 120 in my fucking Mazda Miata. And we were like, oh, this is great. To the point where the engine stopped. There was a governor. So we were doing 120 and the engine would just, and we were coasting at 130. And then when we dipped below 120, the engine would kick back on. I remember that. So we were definitely doing 120 through Flagstaff, that area. That trip, he got diarrhea in Ohio from a Denny's, from a sausage, where he took a shit in Oklahoma, which blew out the bathroom. My cousin Eric, sorry, bro, put you on shout, put you on blast.
Cheers, Eric. If you ever want to come on the show, you're fucking welcome.
He lives in Florida.
To fucking Eric making the trip with you. That's a mission, bro.
Yeah.
When you say you want primo, I got you. Let's go.
He made a trip with me. He made it to my girlfriend, my then girlfriend's house, Brenda. And we made it. And that was as far as my plan panned out. We made it to California, we were golden, bro. Ask me where I was gonna live. Oh.
But you had a goal.
I had to go. And I had a job interview. Me and Eric drove 52 hours through the United States from New York to California and arrived here. And 2 days later was a day later was my interview.
And you fucking nailed it.
I fucking aced it.
Fucking right.
And they said, come back in 2 weeks and we'll give you we'll let you know what's up. And sure enough, I called up in 2 weeks. I said, yo, can you start on Monday? That was it. And I started tech support and all that shit. And I worked out here. And that's it. And then after that company moved and I moved on to doing different shit and stayed out here.
And your main goal was Brenda.
My main goal was love, dude.
Love.
Brenda. And I got it. Yeah, that's it.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. I have kids. Fucking. So now you hear about, and me and Brenda met on the internet.
I know you did.
Early. 99.
I know you did.
99, bro. And so
I'm gonna show you something right now.
I didn't even look at the fucking list.
Motherfucker, I know you didn't. This is the last thing I wrote on my list, Holmes. Move from NY to LA.
So look at this. So now Brenda's sister met someone
From New York.
No, from Australia.
Oh, shit.
And married him. And now she lives in Australia. She was just out here for Thanksgiving.
Ah.
Met online. And that's seen as, some people see that as like, oh, that's crazy. She met him online, moved to Australia. That's normal to me. I met online and moved to California.
Yeah.
And now that's the norm.
Yeah.
But back then it wasn't.
Well, the internet is connects the world.
Well, I remember when I first told my mom I wanted to move to California. She goes, "Are you sure? You don't know these people?" And I go, "I do though." Because me and Brenda would speak on the phone all the time till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And we would speak all the time. And I spoke to her brother, and I spoke to her sisters, spoke to her cousins. I knew her family, like through phone conversations and webcam. And the webcams back then in the 90s, early 2000s weren't what they are today. So we really met online, like some real shit, like, you know?
Yeah, man.
And that's not without its bumps and bruises along the way. But we made it happen.
You guys are a success story.
Well, we made it happen with kids.
I know, you're a success story, dude.
To the point where her cousin can meet someone from Australia. I mean, her sister can meet someone from Australia. You know, and I don't think that was her plan. But maybe, I don't know this, but maybe she saw success in us and said, it's possible.
I could do it.
But he was living here in Australia. Yeah, he was from Australia, but living here. You know what I mean? So they met and they made it work.
So they met here and moved to Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is dope. I remember having a conversation with her, like, have the experience, have the adventure, dude.
So it could be something like this. It could be something like thinking out of the box. You guys thought out of the box. Therefore, you were an example for her sister to think out of the box.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So she was like, hey, you know what? My sister and Danny, they did this and they were successful. So it's possible. So she did not just stay here in the States. She moved on. So you
she met him here. He was here. Though.
Yeah, you guys did New York to LA, right?
Yeah.
And she did fucking LA to fucking Australia.
Well, yeah. And they lived here for a good amount of time before they moved back to Australia. You know what I mean? So they were here for a long time, 7 years, 8 years, something like that. You know, he was here.
Imagine our kids will be doing this with. They're going to be doing this
right
with people from different planets,
dude,
or from different fucking dimensions. Hey, my family has been watching your family for fucking eons.
We're from dimension 837, dude. Yeah, we've been watching you for a minute.
But you guys just have not been. You were here, right?
Yeah.
And we've been waiting for you to get here to
be the part of the bigger picture
and to see us.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this.
Isn't that creepy though? They've been watching you jerk off and all this shit.
So what? So what? Hey, final words, dog.
Final words?
Wait, look through this real fast.
All right, let me look through this.
Look through that, dog. Do you need my glasses?
No.
You can see far or fine.
Conspiracy.
Look what the top says.
It says Boricua.
Yes, dog.
Yeah.
Because of that story when homeboy fucking drove up to your car and said Boricua, and then look,
that's a whole other. Dude, this is what it is. I don't even have to look at this. This is what it is. I'm gonna come back again and we're gonna talk some.
Yes.
Other shit.
No, this is Danny round one, dog. No, look at what I look at.
Look, you put.
Look at my plan.
Life motto. I don't know what.
Your life motto.
Religious. I don't. Religion. I'm like.
We talked about low key
work. I told you about Palestine shit, like the conspiracy theories.
We kids did a lot of that.
Yeah. I don't know. In the invisible. I don't know what that is.
What the fuck does that say? You need glasses, you motherfucker.
Hey, fuck yeah, dude. I didn't finish telling you about fucking my LASIK. So my LASIK, I went, got the moment.
Hey, you don't wear glasses? You don't carry glasses with you?
So I used to wear glasses.
You carry them with you?
No.
Because you should, motherfucker. You can't even fucking read my shit, dog.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me tell you this. Hold on. Let me tell you. Have a seat. Let me tell you.
I don't even know where my glasses are at.
Let me tell you.
I can't even read a menu.
I would wear glasses. I had prescription. Legit from the doctor prescription. The moment I got LASIK, I threw them shits away because my vision was 20/20. I had perfect vision.
Oh,
dude, I could see a fly's asshole from fucking like 40 yards away. Dude, my vision was the shit, right? That was 10 years ago. The moment they put that, they cut my lens, they fucking flipped it over, hit me with the laser and flipped the lens back, I saw beyond 20/20. I'm telling you, the best vision anywhere, dude. And then they fucking put a patch, and then they did this eye.
Can you have it multiple times?
I don't know. So when I went, I never had got it because they said you can't get it because you have astigmatism. We're not set up for stigmatisms. That's what it was early on. Then when I went back, they said, we got you, dude. We can get you fucking dialed in to the point where you're a sniper. I was like, let's do it. So I sat down. I called my friend Adam. Take me to go get my eyes done. He was like, I got you, fam. We went, sat in 22 minutes, I think, at the max. 22, less than half an hour. I went in, got my laser, went home. Adam had me at home. Peace out. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I got the laser done. I had both my eyes taped up, gauze. I went home. Ava and Mia were like, "What's wrong? You can't see." I was like, "I'm gonna go to sleep." It was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I laid around with my eyes closed. Your eyes are taped. You're not supposed to look around. Took an edible, went to sleep. Next day, I woke up. I was a fucking X-Men, bro. I could, dude, because this is the thing. You forget what your vision was because you acclimate to what it is.
What were you?
I was an X-Men. I was superhuman, dude. I felt like I had a power that no one else had because you acclimate to what you have.
Yeah.
If your vision is chronically on the decline, you acclimate to that, and that's the best that you got. Until it gets to such a point where you realize my vision is not there, right? I can't see at night. I can't do this. My vision is horrible. Everything's blurry. I can't make out words. I'm constantly having to do this, right? You get the LASIK. Your shit is pin fucking point, bro. You can spot a fly a mile away and shoot that motherfucker, right? You are on point. As that next day that you wake up, because you have the surgery, and for a split second, just like that, you see clear, and then they tape your shit up, put gauze, because you have an open wound, essentially. They cut a flap on your eye and put it back down. Your eye heals, just like your tongue, your eye heals by itself, right? It takes 48 hours for that flap to correct itself and heal and not be a flap anymore, be a solid portion again, right? Something like that. So
your eye heals faster than your lip.
Right. So at night you have to wear these goggles for a week, so your eye fully heals. So you don't hit your pillow, you don't rub your eyes when you're asleep, none of that stuff. Right?
Like a dog with a halo.
Exactly. So that next morning that I woke up and I took the bandages off and I opened my eyes, the hands down best day visually of my life. You see everything crisp. You see corners crisp. You see colors perfect. You look at in the mirror, you see every wrinkle and pore and hole in your fucking face, every follicle of hair. You see perfect, and you had forgotten how clear, how HD all this shit looks. And you forgot because the moment you look in the mirror, it comes rushing back. I remember this, right? And so everything you've been looking at, even though in your mind it's been in focus 100% crisp and clear, it has been nothing to this point. And the moment I got my LASIK and I took that shit off and I looked at the ceiling as I woke up, I go, my first thought was, holy shit, I've been blind. Because everything I see isn't beyond HD. It's HD plus. I feel, and I know it's not real, but I feel I'm looking at molecules. I see the head of a screw. I'm seeing the fucking, if it's a Phillips head, the up, not a flat head, but a Phillips head, I'm seeing the corners of that Phillips head screw, where the screwdriver goes into. I'm seeing the corners of that crisp and clear.
Is that like human maximum potential?
That's what you used to have when you were 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I heard that. I'm looking at my phone, and I'm just looking. I'm scrolling through, looking at all the shit on my Instagram, and seeing all the people comment. So I don't know if you know this, but I post videos. I post some crazy videos, and people always react to the videos with the first thing that they. It's like diarrhea that just wants to come out. That's the first thing they post, or put up, or say in my posts. So all right,
Who are you talking to?
I know you were still recording, so I'm like, I'm just going to talk.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Did you take a piss or just me?
No, just you. So the moment you get that LASIK,
Okay.
it's like you get thrown into a new dimension.
That's crazy, bro.
It is because it's like you realize what the fuck was I missing out on. You know what I mean? It's like now you have vision not only in this dimension but the next. So you're like, oh, I missed all this. Like we were talking about earlier, the shrimp that can see different visual spectrum of UV light, and we only have this spectrum, but they have this spectrum and another spectrum.
And the colorblind glasses.
Yeah, exactly. So all that you've been missing out on. So when I got LASIK and the next day, and I opened my eyes, I'm looking at everything with a brand new set of eyes. And I see things that I'm like, oh, that was blurry. Now I see the wrinkles. I see the fucking lines. I see the dots. I see the freckles. I see the follicles. I see the pores. I see everything.
Is that so?
So the thing is, you appreciate it more when you had it and it's lost, and then you gain it again, and you go like, oh, I remember the pores. That's what they look like.
That's why I didn't buy the glasses.
Yes. So when you saw the red for the first time, that was your, oh, I see it and I understand it and I love it, and it's like a whole new thing got opened up to you.
So yes, and it's because that's not what my reality is. So, fuck it.
And what was the first thing I told you? What's your reality?
Yeah.
Your reality is whatever it is.
That's
at
fine.
That point.
I'll go there. Maybe I'll do it again when I go back for my next eye exam. I'll tell my doctor, hey, shoot those glasses, and I'll put the glasses on. I'll wear them. I'll go back there. But then, okay, I'll be there, and then I'll give him disengage and give him back.
But it's back to what I first asked you. What's your reality?
Your reality, what I want it to be.
Your reality is this.
Yeah.
Is this container?
But my reality.
Your reality can be
I
this.
want it to be.
It can be this. It can be this. It can be this.
Yeah. If my reality is whatever my imagination is.
Your reality is whatever you're able to manage. If you're able to manage this much, that's your reality. Mm-hmm. That's your Elon Musk reality of managing Tesla, SpaceX, PayPal, Twitter or X, whatever. That's his reality. And I'm not saying his reality is better than yours. Just reality. It's what relates to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
what you think you could do.
Your reality is your reality. Whether it's your kids, your wife, your job, your extra activity outside of all that.
Hey, do you think you could do what Elon Musk is doing?
If I had the bandwidth.
What the fuck is bandwidth, dog?
So that's like your bandwidth. That's like your internet. That's like when you contact your internet. Who's your internet company? Cox, Spectrum, right? They sell you this much.
I don't even know.
Okay, so let's say it's cable company. That's that's who you get your internet from. Cable
fucking
company.
Danny, dog. Hey, Danny. Hey.
So wait, but listen. So this is your bandwidth. This is how much you pay $39.99 a month, and they give you this much space.
What if you make $40? Then you get a little bit more.
Get a little bit more.
Fuck.
Okay, right? Or you pay $100, you get this much more. This is your bandwidth.
Yeah.
This is what you're able to connect to the rest of the world with via the internet. Right? This is how much you can do. This is your bandwidth. So your kids use up for YouTube. whatever. It cuts it down this much. Your wife goes on Twitter, on TikTok,
Like
and
gigabytes.
Instagram, and fucking Pinterest. Cuts down this much. You have Netflix, YouTube, Paramount, Disney Channel, the Disney app, Disney Plus, whatever the fuck it is. This is your bandwidth, right? Then you have what? You have your router. You have your Alexa. You have your smart speakers. You have your TV. That's smart TV. You have all your smart devices. You have your cell phone. You have all this, but it's being taken up by all these devices.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is your bandwidth. Do what you want with your bandwidth. This is what you have coming into your life every day.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Be smart in what you allow to suck up
Your time.
bandwidth. Yeah. Be smart with what you allow to suck up your time.
Oh, yeah.
I choose my kids. I choose my wife. I choose working out. That's what I choose. So my bandwidth is this: of working out, kids, wife, life,
Knowledge,
or trying to seek out what is.
it'll propel you.
Well, no, not what propels me, but what is true as to I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's true to what you see and what you believe is true to you. You know what I mean? So this is what I feel is true to me. Now I'm pretty fucking buzzed too from fucking all that jack. But you know what I mean? You have so much bandwidth. Use it wisely. And as you use it wisely, then you get what you get out of it, I guess. I don't know. I use my bandwidth. That's my bandwidth. I'm into myself. I'm into my body. I'm into my family. I'm into my friends in that order. And when you do that, I feel like when you prioritize your stuff in a certain way, that tells you that how you prioritize stuff, I should say, is the meaning for you. My wife, my family, my kids, me.
I have a question. Okay, your bandwidth. How you prioritize things, right? Okay, so my question is, and right now that I just started talking, I realized that I fucking low-key bust. So, you have your bandwidth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have your family, you have your family, your kids, your
have
wife.
This much, and your kids take up this much. Your wife takes up this much. Your brother, sister takes up this much.
Mm-hmm.
Your interests, my interests are stupid. My interests are wrestling and people dying. Takes up this much, So now I'm left with this much to play with. What do I fill that?
How much of that is dedicated to you? Because the better you are, the better everybody else in your bandwidth is.
Right.
Because if you need to present the best version of yourself to your bandwidth in order for your bandwidth to
your bandwidth
succeed.
Your bandwidth is what you're given, what you're able to accept.
But okay, I think what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get to.
No, but I know, like how much you dedicate to yourself.
Because the better you are, the better everybody else is.
Right.
Do you agree with that though?
Yeah. Because
do you agree that the better that you are in your life, the better everybody else that you care for is? You can't give from an empty cup.
Yeah. So
therefore, fill your cup.
Let me say this. So March, April, May, June, July, August. About June to July.
Okay.
I've always been a person that we could grapple with this, right?
Yes. Fuck. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Well, hopefully it makes sense because I'm pretty lit.
Good. That's when you make the most sense.
So from June to July, I'm gonna say July-ish, maybe end of July. I had been working out, and so I've always been the I've always worked out in some aspect, right? Whether it be just lifting weights or some cardio or something with stretching, whatever. That's my job right now. I work in maintaining, fixing cardio, gym equipment. I was gonna say cardio weight. It's everything. Anything that you see in a gym outside of the steam room, outside of the fucking pool, I maintain. Whether it be a bench press, whether it be a treadmill, any kind. I don't give a fuck what it is. Right? I've always had some connection with working out from high school. High school, my gym class was either one of two things. High school, my gym class was weight room, working out with weights and machines and dumbbells and free weights and all that shit, or bowling, which my gym, my high school was one of the few high schools in New York City that had a bowling class as a gym class, right? That shit was dope. And I got a mean hook, right?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
it's dope, dude. All right. Um, till now, my job has, my career has been in the fitness industry. I don't look like a Greek god or an Adonis or anything like that, but it's always been in the fitness industry. And I really feel like if you're not gonna, it's not until recently that I've really come across this where I'm just in my backyard working because in my backyard I have a good amount of equipment. I have a dual adjustable pulley machine. I have elliptical bikes, free weights, dumbbells, bench, battle ropes, all that stuff. Right? Medicine balls. It's like the key to it is really just fitness, working out, being tired. Because if you're tired at the end of the day from nothing, from just life, that's okay. But if you're tired at the end of the day from hard workout, from really putting it in, getting it in, doing 3 miles, 4 miles on the elliptical, a treadmill, bike, whatever, running in the street, and then coming back and working out and hard, putting in the hard work. That's what it's about. And you set that example, and you do that every day, like I've been doing. And I might not look like the Adonis or the fucking specimen, but I put it in, you know. And when you put it in every day, people start, and you don't put it in for anybody. You put it in for yourself, and you put it in every day. People people start noticing, but you don't. You're not doing it for the noticing. You're doing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it because you have an idea of yourself. You have an idea of who you should be, and that's in everything, every day. You know, you have an idea of who you should be, how you should look, how you should act. And I really feel like if you're not, I forgot the whole fucking point of me saying this, right? But if you're not putting it in, you're you're robbing yourself of who you are. And what I mean is, you have an idea of who you are, whether it's be a badass, whether you're whatever you see yourself as, a karate badass, a muscle badass, lifting weights, someone that's fast, someone that's smart, someone that's whatever it is. If you're not putting it in every day, if you're not flexing that muscle, whether it be physically or mentally or psychologically or whatever it is, if you're not flexing that muscle, it's going to waste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking it is.
Right?
100%.
So if you have an idea in your mind of how you are, how you look, how you feel, you have to physically do that as well. You have to make that come true. You have to like you have to work out those demons. You know what I mean? Like you have a picture in your mind. Get to it. It's hard in the beginning, but when you're in the middle of it, it's easy because it becomes normal. It becomes your day.
I think that's what needs to happen. You need to make it a normal situation. So
Yeah.
I was reading a book. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics, and in that book, that fucking book right there, dog. That book, the guy who wrote that book, his name is Maxwell Maltz. He was a plastic surgeon. So people were coming to him and asking for plastic surgery in order to change their fucking life.
Issues. Yeah.
Fix their life, right? But what he realized after so many plastic surgeries is that the plastic surgery is not going to work unless you change your self-image of yourself.
It's surface level. So it's like all those people that have like
The lap band.
well, yeah, it's like
And
when,
they don't change their fucking eating habits.
it's when you look at yourself in the mirror and you go, I don't like that. I want someone else to change that. I want a surgeon to change that. That can help, sure. But at the core, it's like you buy a Mustang, a old beat up, rusted out Mustang. You're gonna change the fenders and the body and the bumper and the fucking windshield and this and that and the lights, right? It looks pretty on the outside, but it still runs because you never changed the fucking motor. You never changed the transmission. You never changed the fucking brakes. You never changed the. You haven't even changed the oil in the motor. So it looks beautiful, but it runs shitty. And that's the thing. Like, I'm a believer if you change the motor, it doesn't matter what the fuck looks like on the outside. You gotta have the patina on the outside, the rust. But as long as the motor and everything runs great, and when I say motor, I'm not just talking about body and muscle. I'm talking about mind. Once that motor runs great, once you're secure, once you're happy, once you're satisfied. Some people can't be satisfied, but once you're satisfied with what you got, and you know, I'm going to keep building on this. I'm going to keep building on this chassis. I'm going to put flared bumpers so it looks like it's lower to the ground. And I'm going to drop the suspension. I'm going to put different rims. I'm going to put tint, and I'm going to do blah 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 to the car to make it look pretty on the outside, but the inside's a fucking beast.
Nothing will ever be changed unless you change the core, the motor.
The core is what it is.
Core is where it's at.
Right.
And that's one thing that I believe. So
yeah, it's mindset.
it's not even so. It's not even so. It's not even so A, B, C, and D. Because of what I described earlier, you could be overweight, go to have a lap band surgery, but not change your
Eating habits.
It's never going to work.
Right. But and by the way, you're going to get temporary. You're going to get temporary lap band benefits. You're going to get temporary lap band everything. You know, even though you haven't changed your eating, and by default, I've known people that got the lap band and they beat the lap band. I was telling Brenda earlier, they beat the lap band. They got a lap band. They got down to, they were 300 pounds. They got down to 145, 150, 160. But they beat the lap band. They kept eating. And then now they're back up to 300 pounds.
I know that too. I know that person as well.
So it's like you got new fenders. You put a system. You put a brand new Pioneer radio with the fucking 20-inch speaker subwoofer in the back, and you put the fucking rims, the 22-inch rims, and you did X, Y, and Z. Outside it looks great, but inside it's still the same shitty car. You know what I mean? So unless you're gonna go ahead and change the computer and the motor and the transmission and the brakes and the lines and this and that and the wiring, it's like if you're not gonna do all that, that's fine. Do
it's a waste of money.
Do the cosmetic. Do the outside. That's fine. But be happy with it if that's all you're going to do. If you're not going to do the hard work of changing the wiring and the rugs and the upholstery and the fucking headliner and the fucking subwoofer.
So people have shit out of order because you have to do that before you do that.
See, me, look at the patina. Look at the rust. Look at my old fucking rims. That's fine. Look at the gray hairs. Look at the headliner inside that's coming down. Look at the motor. Look at the motor.
Beautiful.
I changed the motor. The motor's a 5.0 turbocharged. It's all that shit. You know? Look at my brakes. My brakes are fucking bimbo brakes. They stop and fucking my 60 to 0 is better than anybody. My 0 to 60 is better than anybody. But I don't care if you see my gray hairs or my patina or this or that, my little bit of rust, my slip is showing. The fuck cares? That's all the outside. If you're not going to take a minute to get to know the motor, the nuts and bolts of it, then that's fine. You can look at the outside and make a judgment.
Hey. Final words.
My final words? Look at everything, dude. And by the way, don't even look at it. Concentrate on you and yours. Concentrate on your family. Concentrate on yours, and your fitness, your health, your well-being, your house. Concentrate on your house. And once your house is in order and all that stuff is good, it's not going to be perfect by any means, dude. You're going to have that kid that's a pain in the ass. You're going to have a bill that's constantly late. You're going to have a ding on your car that needs to get pounded out. For sure. Not all builds character. And it is what it is. As long as you keep moving forward, that's fine. Don't move back. Move forward. See the mistakes you've made. Keep going. That's it. That's all I have to say.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to say some final words. Cool?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you are the first guest that I have known for the least amount of time. Right?
Right.
And welcome to the family, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Holmes. Welcome, dog. You're a beast. And you're always welcome. You are always welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Oh!
Danny, round one.
Thank you for having me. Anytime you guys want me back, I'll come back. Anytime, let's make it a regular thing.
Yep.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.